It's Tuesday, January 7th. Today on The Social. Madonna faces backlash over a picture of her son holding a bottle of booze. Has the queen of controversy crossed the line? Then, parenting that pulls no punches. When old school rules are considered controversial. Star of the medical drama Saving Hope, Erica Durance joins the panel as our guest co-host. Then, fashion shortcuts to transition from work to the gym. How to mix and match athletic gear with your professional threads. Plus, do winter months leave you feeling blue and looking pale? Health expert Melissa Ramos has natural remedies for your seasonal suffering. It all starts now on The Social.
Hoot and holler. I love that. Thank you for that amazing welcome. Tracy is away today, but we have got, boy, a fabulous guest host for the day. CTV's medical drama Saving Hope star. Hello to Erica Durance. How are you feeling with the live audience?
It's
the whole
affirmation first thing in the morning. This is lovely.
I know,
I
right?
wish I had this every time I had to get up in the morning.
Right, we could do
You
it
can
maybe.
do it. You can do it.
You can do it. Live audience for a Saving Hope taping?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be so cool. Doesn't she look so gorgeous? Stop. I know. So, we love a lot of things here, and we're called The Social, in case you didn't know, and we love social media, and we receive some of your amazing photos and your tweets, as you know, throughout the show. We love that you engage with us live all hour, and we received this photo from Sheila Johnston, and I want you to take a look at how cute this is.
Aww.
And she says, we've missed tuning into The Social. We heart The Social. I don't know the name or gender of that cute, gorgeous little baby, but there it was. Isn't that sweet?
I love that picture. Are you a baby fan?
I am a baby fan.
You know that not everyone on our panel is a baby fan. You know?
Well, I should say it's specific. I have to say I'm a little bit more of a baby fan of my nephews, and of course when my son was a baby, that sort of thing. It's not like randomly scaring people and running up to break out and talk to their kids.
Yes.
But.
I have a baby story, though, that I think that you would actually like. Over the holidays, of course, I love my son. He just turned 8 months on January 1st, and one of my favorite rituals with him is that every night I usually try to take a bath with him. I get right in the bath, and we play, and we hang out, and so he was playing with some toys, and I looked around, and all of a sudden I noticed this brown thing floating in the water. So as I scooped my baby out, and I scooped the poo out, I realized that this was true love. Like, what other creature in the world would I scoop its poo out of a bathtub and still love him and get in the bathtub the next day? Just gotta say. I want to share that with you, right? You like poo stories, though.
I do like poo stories.
So come on.
I don't know if I like picking up other people's poo stories, but
there you go.
your kid's more regular than me, so
that's right.
I'm a bit jealous of him.
You know, a lot of people, when we're engaging online and we're sharing stories like this all the time, sometimes people say, you know, what's it really like behind the scenes? And today, in case you were wondering, and if you're a hockey fan, the Canadian men's Olympic team was just announced today. Did you all catch that, or at least online? We were watching the announcement live on TSN in our office, and then we very quickly realized, if we didn't already know, that the lines were drawn on this panel in terms of who really likes sports, particularly hockey, and really who doesn't. It was a very interesting exchange that happened.
I heard things come out of Cynthia's mouth like this. Why are we watching this? This is killing me. I would never go out to dinner with any of these people on this television. Who cares about this? Why do you care about it? Turn it down.
And I conversely heard these two talk about who they would most like to hop into bed with. So there was that. And I mean, in fairness, wait, right? No, you're
I'm taken. Womb's already.
All right, okay, so there was just this one.
However, but you did share. We shared a lot, and we love the roster. First of all, right? We really like the roster.
We are the reigning gold medalists at the Olympics.
Lainey, I know that.
Gold or nothing.
Okay.
This country is, I mean, like, it was all over Twitter. Everybody's, like, caring and watching and who's on and who's not. Like, I mean, this is a big moment.
Erica.
For representation. Okay, talk about the
Erica.
babies in the poop.
No, listen.
Babies on the poop to the right, hockey to the left.
I feel like I can speak for both of us. I understand that you are not super enthusiastic about hockey.
You know what? I did my time, and when I was a child, it rained in my house, and we had 2 channels, and it was either Kingo Bingo or Hockey Night in Canada, and I always had to watch Hockey Night in Canada.
I don't know what Kingo Bingo is, but okay.
I would have picked it over,
all right.
over hockey. However, I go rah Canada, and I hope we do well.
Well, then this is the thing, right? We're not talking about watching the game. We're talking about watching the announcement of the players of the game. And to me, it's boring, it's monotone. I would much rather scoop my baby's poo out of a bathtub than watch men stand around and talk about the lineup. Sorry.
This is history in the making.
All right, fine.
This is history.
Don't jinx us. Don't jinx us. Don't jinx us.
And we will be watching. On that note. Yeah, and on social media, I hope you're on there right now with us. We've got our phones, we've got our iPads, we're all set to go. So please get us online right now. Please share your opinion as we jump into this first story. So the original first queen of controversy, many would say, Madonna, she is once again under fire, and this time it's for her parenting. So she recently shared this photo on Instagram. If you follow her, you probably saw this. It's of her 13-year-old son, Rocco. He's in the middle. He's with some friends. You can see what they're holding. Bottles of liquor. The caption under this was, "The party has just begun. Bring it, 2014." Now, she did post a response the very next day, obviously, because I think she realized she started something, saying that no one drank, this was all just for fun, and she said, you shouldn't start the year judging like this. Let's talk about celebrities posting these pictures. It's Madonna, she's a rock star, but she was jumped all over for this parenting because he's only 13 holding a bottle of gin and the boys with the Grey Goose or whatever they were drinking. What do you think about this, Erica? Does she have more of a responsibility to maybe think twice about posting this kind of stuff? Even if she said afterwards, don't worry, we weren't drinking, calm down.
Well, you know what, I think that the thing is we all know now that we're a society that's driven by following celebrities. And so they all know that that's going to happen. And she's a big girl. She took the picture, whatever. She's having a good time. I think that the bigger discussion for me is that we see things that make us afraid, and immediately we jump and we kind of distract by saying the celebrity shouldn't be doing it, instead of looking at it and going, this is a conversation I can have with my child. I have a son that's 14 and a half. He could see this. I go, what do you think of it? And you have a conversation, you know? So I do believe that we all have responsibility that what we put out there. And I know it always goes under the head of the celebrity, but I think that across the board, people are constantly throwing things out there that they don't have to take any responsibility for. Yeah. So for me, it's more, okay, choose to parent your kid. She's not going to parent your kid. And then, you know, move on, move forward, use it as a discussion. Because I just think people get really afraid of a picture that they see instead of just going, hey.
And maybe too quick to judge?
Yeah. I just think it's like, well, goodness, I'm glad they didn't see any of the pictures I took when I was in Mexico.
Oh, my God, Erica.
I found that picture frightening as well. Can we bring that picture up again? I looked at it, and the first thought I had was, when did Rocco become a teenager? I just feel like the last picture I remember of him, he was a toddler, and suddenly he's 13. And then the second thought I had is, why does he look like Vanilla Ice? What? Right? And didn't Madonna and Vanilla Ice have a thing back in the day that she'd like no one to remember? Right? And now her
He's
son
in
is...
the sex coffee book.
Yes, that's right. Which is just, I mean, I'm sure that is one of those escapades in her life that she says absolutely no regrets, but come on, Vanilla Ice, you gotta be regretting that. Just saying.
No, but, I mean, would you let Jaya at 13, would you, like, I mean, that's the criticism, I guess.
Listen, I grew up in the 70s. There are pictures of me with beer bottles. Like, I think we can take these pictures with a grain of salt. We don't know what's really happening there.
And like I said, just because you see the picture of him holding it doesn't mean your kid's going to frantically run downstairs and start boozing it up. I mean, you are in the house with your kids, you know what I mean? So I think with everything there's balance, but I do think we have a tendency to jump on something and
let's not forget her history, right? And she has been known to be a very strict parent, or at least claimed to be. She's done many interviews where she said they don't watch television, they don't eat junk food, they don't do this, they don't do this. Lourdes, you know, she had a mess in her room of her clothes all over the place, and I warned her, clean it up. She didn't. She put all the clothes back in a bag, and she said, you're going to have to earn back every piece of clean clothing you have to wear, and until then, you're going to wear dirty clothes to school.
Well, can you imagine trying to
that.
rebel in her house? She'd be like, listen, Mommy's already been there. I know what you're thinking. Like, it's not going to happen.
But Donna's your mom. I know, right? So anyway, this is something I think Madonna learned very quickly in the age of social media. Things are a little different now. So anyway, we hope that you are engaging with us. Let us know what you think about this story right now on Twitter, Facebook, emailing, texting. In the meantime, you can do it right now on commercial break. We'll be tweeting right back. Stay tuned.
Coming up, Prince William is starting a course at Cambridge University. What would you study if you could go back to school? Tweet us your thoughts and join the conversation. And later, workout wear at the office. Outfits that make it easy to hit the gym after work. Tomorrow on The Social, dessert ideas inspired by the host's favorite Golden Globe nominated movies. The sweet treats to make you a winning host.
Forget, your opinion can land right here in the middle of this discussion, so please engage with us on social media right now. Let us know what you think, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. And by the way, you can win some very, very cool things simply by engaging with us right now. Check out this next story. There was a blog written by a single mother called 10 Controversial Ways I Plan on Raising My Daughter, and it's gaining a lot of attention online. For example, she says she plans on teaching her 8-year-old that, quote, just because you're special to me doesn't mean you're special. That's interesting. Also, quote, have sex, don't have sex. Your virginity doesn't define you. She has a whole list, 10 in total, as we said. Let's talk about this idea. I find that there's a lot of trends in parenting, and people get really, really uptight when people start talking about how they want to parent their kids. And she does a lot that flies in the face of this. The one that really concerns me the most is that she said, social media is not necessary, period. Clearly, I disagree with that one, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with it with my own daughter. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this 10 controversial ways she's going to raise her daughter?
I like a lot of them. I mean, obviously, you know, I don't love the word special as it applies to kids. I think that it's appalling that, you know, kids are raised to believe that they're the most unique, wonderful people, and then go out and like, force other people to think that they're unique and wonderful. And what happens if they're just ordinary? When did the word ordinary become a bad thing? That's what you know, that's what's happened now. It's that there's no more ordinary. It's everybody's special. And that's why you have people singing really badly on television every single night. Because they all think they're...
Mommy should say, you can't have everything you want.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's what my mother told me. She told me a lot of things. She told me I wasn't very attractive or attractive enough. She told me that I probably couldn't do the things that I wanted to do, which were unrealistic. She told me that working hard and being competent is actually much more important than being special. And that's the adjective I feel that should replace special, is competent, capable. And I'm jacking this straight from Meryl Streep. I went to go hear Meryl Streep to speak at a museum once, and she was doing this interview. Meryl Streep said, the most important thing my mother ever told me is that I was capable. Not special, but that I was capable. And now the thing is that, I mean, you're a person of words. The word special is so undefinable. I mean, so vague, right? The word capable is an action word. You can control it. You are capable of controlling your capability. And so we are, you know, so focused on telling these kids that they should follow these dreams. No, kill the dream once in a while. Kill the dream of the child now and again, and then help them figure out what they're good at, really good at. And then maybe they can talk and won't be losers.
Can't you isn't there a middle ground there? What I mean is there is a notion to special and unique in the sense that there will be no other Lainey. There will be no other Melissa. There will be no other Erica.
To you.
There will be
and
no
that
other
was
Cynthia.
her specification. Just because you are special special to me, and I have no doubt that when baby girl comes out, the child will be special to you. But the problem is that they birth it, and they think that it's like everybody should care about it. Like, oh, look, Facebook, my potty in the bathtub. Yay, everybody care. You know, riding the bike, everybody care. No, happens every day.
I agree quite a bit with what you're saying in the sense that the danger with the whole idea of special, it sets up a child to think, everybody should think I'm special, therefore everybody should like me. And it builds this false kind of idea of yourself. And then you get out into the real world, and somebody doesn't like you, and your confidence completely goes away. And there's this sense of ego that goes along with it, and an arrogance. And there's something that's very freeing when you realize you're going to walk into a room, and not everybody is going to like you, and that's okay. And if we don't like each other, we also don't have to hate each other. We coexist. And so it creates this sense that you don't have to run around also, if you are special, then everybody should like me. And then they don't. I'm exhausted because I'm trying to please everybody around me in order to be special again, because mom said I was special.
Right.
So it's like, again, it's like everything in a sense of balance, but there is this sense of entitlement that I see that's out there. It's kind of a sneaky little thing.
And it's certainly this point of view, certainly a balance to the entitlement that we see in there with a lot of reality shows. Don't even get me started on that one. Okay, you know who is entitled? I think if you're royalty, you are entitled, because your blood tells you so. And let's go to royalty, one of my favorite topics here on the social. The future king, brand new father, Prince William. He has just gone back to school. Today, in fact. He is currently taking an agricultural management course.
Does he have a lunchbox? Like,
well, he goes to school in a suit and tie, that's for sure. Can't see a lunchbox there. Maybe someone's carrying it for him.
Probably.
But this is at the University of Cambridge. So we wanted to ask the question, if you were going to have the opportunity to go back to school, what would you study? But he's going to be basically a farmer. That's why he's going back to school.
I think if I went back to school, I would love to be a sex researcher. Like, there are people out there, not enough people out there, who do the kind of Masters in Johnson's kind of studies. They study, like, arousal. I mean, imagine the dinner party conversations that you could have, right? If you'd asking questions about, what did you do at work today? Well, I watched some people have sex. I mean, that's an interesting thing to talk about and analyze, and how does it happen? Because what we don't, it's one of those places we don't really see what happens. You see the fake stuff in porn, but you don't see it. And I think there's some really important stuff. We shy away from it. But it's
I agree with you. What I have to say, like, in our culture, especially over in North America, there is that sense of shying away from certain things. So if you can actually take a course where you help educate yourself and educate your family and all those kinds of things, that can have
those open conversations.
Right, exactly.
But realistically, I would major in sex research, and then I would minor in, I feel like, financial wizardry for dummies. Like, that's what I need. I realized yesterday we did a financial spot, and I have no clue about how to manage my finances. I'm just getting by the skin of my teeth. But
I think it's really interesting because you know how you have to choose when you're 18 or 19, you have to choose your major, and like you don't even know who you are.
That's true.
And then you have to set your whole career at that age. I think it's backwards. I think that we should be able to do it later. I mean, obviously, or if we're royalty. He's doing agriculture though, so I just know he's going to be a farmer.
Whatever he wants to do.
He can do whatever he wants.
But you know what? I did this thing. My girlfriend and I decided to do it a while back, and I'm taking a course online, and I chose one where there's no pressure, but I just listened to all these lectures, and it's about English history, and it's I'm enjoying it a lot. And what it does is it creates another conversation with my kids. Like, I'll sit down and I'm all excited, and I've got my notebook, and he's like, "You're doing this voluntarily?" And I was like, "Yes, education isn't a death sentence," and it's nice because you teach that you can kind of continually educate yourself. Because kids, exactly as you said, I mean, they try to pick, and this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and if I make the wrong decision, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So what do you think Prince Harry's up to, really?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not taking a course in
Prince William. Sorry, Prince William is
You
what
were
I mean.
a teacher.
Yes.
So what would you go back to school for?
I started my master's in gender equity and education, and it's definitely a passion of mine, so I would definitely go and finish that. But, you know, as many people say, the more you learn, the more you know you don't know. And so I love history, and I realize I love art history, and then I love this. And the more you educate yourself, you say, oh my gosh, I'd love to study that. Or I majored in psychology, and I would love to sort of flesh that out a little bit more. I mean, I feel that would be the ultimate luxury. Like, what's luxury in life? I think to be a student forever. That would be my luxury.
great.
For sure. And if my dreams came true, maybe an actress one day, but we have a real actress here. A real actress on Saving Hope, which I'm addicted to. So this Thursday, 9 p.m. On Eastern on CTV is part 2 of the season premiere of Saving Hope. Last week, I know I'm watching, fans are watching right now. It was so good. So can you give us a little sneak peek as to what we can expect this Thursday show? And by the way, congratulations, cool time slot.
Yeah, we're very excited to be back, and we're excited to be part of the winter schedule and that sort of thing. And I'm just, you know, it's been so long since we've been on, so I came on and I was like, oh yeah, we did that episode. So obviously we come back, and my character is dealing with the death of her brother, and Charlie has chosen that specific time to tell the secret, which I thought was particularly selfish, but that's okay. And then, so for the next episode, it's Charlie is going to be having to deal with Luke as a ghost, and we're trying to figure out how to help Alex, and it just kind of continues to snowball into this experience. And basically what my character does is, as often, what has been holding her is to continue to go and study and work really, really, really hard and kind of deflect everything else as I just push through. And so she gets to a point where she pushes herself.
You know, we could talk about it, or we can even show a clip.
It's better.
It's better.
I'm not very good at
No, here it is. Everybody, take a sneak peek of this Thursday's episode of Saving Hope.
It's invading the L3?
Yeah, there's no plane.
Well, I can't risk paralyzing the kid trying to find a clean margin.
Well, we've already cut off his blood supply to the kidney. The tumor's rotting. I can't close him up. He'll die of sepsis.
Well, I'll take a look, Alex, but I can't promise you anything.
Charlie, I need this to work.
I know you do, but I don't want to do more harm than good.
I was wrong getting us into this surgery. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm thinking you're trying to save a kid who may have years in front of him.
We can fix him. We can't let him die, Charlie. He's 7 years old. It'll kill his father. Could you go in from the back?
I can't access the tumor that way, but I...
But what?
Ooh. All right, Saving Hope. It's right here on CTV, 9 p.m. on Thursdays. We cannot wait. You're going to stick around for the rest of the show, Erica. We're very excited. You at home, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
After the break, clever ways to incorporate athletic apparel into your 9-to-5 office ensemble. You have no excuse to skip the gym with stylist Erica Wark's Wardrobe Solutions. This program is brought to you in part by Walmart. Get everything you need this winter at unbeatable prices. Save money, live better.
Hi, I'm Megan Ori. Intelligence is action, it's adventure, it's solving crimes and things that need to be solved.
Riley, you've changed your hair color.
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, that photo you emailed your boyfriend in college. Gotta be careful what you send out there in the world. It's called digital permanence.
Intelligence is cyber action awesomeness.
Come on, I thought this was a part where we share and bond.
Seems like the part where I find out how much of a pain in the ass you are. The most interesting thing I learned was from Josh Holloway, because we were doing tactical training, so he was teaching me how to clear a room with a gun. And the way that they do it in the military, which is to go shoulder to shoulder, so you're kind of covering each side, you have each other's back. And that was very helpful knowledge for the show. And for life, maybe.
Took a bullet from me? What the hell are you doing?
My job! I'm Megan Ori, and Intelligence starts tonight on CTV.
Looks good. Hey, welcome back to The Social. Now, if you need to psych yourself up to get yourself to work out, maybe just put on the gear. Well, according to new research out of Northwestern University, you'll actually feel like exercising more if you do so.
But finding the motivation to change into your workout gear after a long day at work is never easy. So here to show us how to wear it to the office is stylist Erica Wark.
Welcome back.
Hi, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Are you telling me that we can actually go to work? Are you suggesting in, like, jogging pants and T-shirts and running shoes? But this would make Lainey happy. But
Okay, I need to first preface this by saying, no, I'm not condoning that you show up in your sweatpants and sweatshirt.
Why not?
And your schleppy.
I thought you were on my side.
I will find a chic way to do it, I promise you, Lainey. But what I am saying is you can covertly hide it, camouflage it under your office look. So I brought you 4 fabulous ways to do that, and I seriously think you're going to be, like, blown away.
all right, so let's bring out the first look.
Great. First up, we have Britt. Come on out, girl.
If She showed up in the gym with this look. I mean, listen.
I know, right? Okay, so this is really fun because we're talking casual office, so maybe you don't have to wear a dress to work every day. This is a great alternative. What I loved about this tweed jacket from The Gap is it's a perfect option instead of a blazer, but it still looks just as chic and equally comfortable. We also paired it with this fabulous pant in a bold red with really great navy piping down the side. Might I add, elongates the legs. I know we all love that. And this is also from The Gap, and it feels like a stretch denim. So again, incredibly comfortable, but still office appropriate. Now,
She's not working out in this exact thing, right?
But she is underneath. So I want you to guess what the workout clothes might be in this.
Okay, the hoodie.
The hoodie, for sure.
Okay, yes.
Is she wearing something under the pants?
The heels. Maybe for some.
For Tracy.
I'll show you the rest. So let's break this down. You're going to help me here, Britt.
That's a great hoodie, by the way.
So you were right. This hoodie is by Gap Fit, and it is, in fact, a perfect look for working out, and it's also incredibly functional. Thank you, Britt. But also, she's wearing something
Too good to be true.
underneath
Too good to be true.
that I think you all will be surprised.
idea.
Could you guys see these behind the pants? Be honest.
No.
You couldn't even tell they were there.
No.
Because they're spandex, and spandex really clings to the body, so it won't give you those awkward lines where we're like, is she wearing two pairs of pants today?
Right.
A little strange. This way you can't even tell.
Erica, here's the thing, though.
Oh, sorry.
Erica, should we get the jeans a little bit bigger because does it add inches to you? Like, I mean, are you going to be struggling to pull them up?
Great
Are you
question.
gonna feel
It's a lot like Spanx. So they
Right.
really hold you in, which we love. And so
Okay.
they will not show lines. So she is a true size 2, and she was wearing a size 2, which is amazing.
Got it.
Other thing about this that I love is if you turn around for me, love, this has a hidden closure zipper, so you can put your money, your iPod, whatever you might need in there for working out, which I thought was great. It's breathable, it's functional, and it's made of a very soft jersey, so it's also really comfortable for those cold days.
It's
Very
adorable.
nice.
Thanks,
Britt, thank
Britt.
you.
Thanks.
All right, we've got our next look, and this is for comfy chic.
Yes, very comfy chic. Julia. Is this fun? So this look is from Banana Republic, and what I loved about this dress is it's incredibly stretchy.
That's my favorite material
It's the
right now.
best material. It's stretch, it's rayon, it's fabulous. It's also ribbed, so it hides any things that we might be self-conscious about.
Well, especially this time of year, right? Right at the holidays. We're all hiding some stuff.
Exactly. And the other thing about it is you can easily, covertly wear your workout gear underneath and no one knows none the wiser. So I'm going to show you what she's got underneath. We're going to take off this fabulous scarf.
I like how you were print matching Erica there.
I thought you might like that, mixing prints, which
Yeah.
you know I'm obsessed with. So we're going to unzip this. That's okay, we don't need that. Whoop. Gone.
So the pants for sure.
Pants for sure. of
Yeah,
course.
pants for sure. Okay, we know.
Oh, and I can see.
You can see
tucked
it
in the
coming.
workout top
There it is.
underneath.
Woo! He's on the social today. So, what I also love about this is it's incredibly affordable. This look is actually from Joe Fresh. So this top, which has a built-in bra, might I add.
Nice.
You can go braless to work. I appreciate that. I don't know if y'all do, but I do. And this is only $12.
Wow.
And then the leggings, which are in fact breathable, they're spandex fabric, so they're meant for working out. These are only $19.
Amazing.
Nice.
Guilt-free shopping.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's great.
Okay. Now let's go into our third look. We'll bring the third model out.
Charmaine.
Okay, this is actually a business suit.
Yes.
So I want to see what you're doing here.
This is your classic true blue business look. And what I love about this suit, this is also from Banana Republic, is the tweed again. We're seeing a lot of the tweed. We're seeing it move into spring as well. And what brings us into spring to wear it again is this fabulous citrus color, which I think is so beautiful. Really freshens up your look for the new year. Now, can you guess what might she be wearing?
Well, there's got to be some shorts on under there.
Gotta be. I hope so.
Right?
You are right. Okay, let's start derobing you, my friend,
Okay.
and we'll show you what we've got underneath. This blouse, by the way, is also from Joe Fresh. It's 100% silk, and it's only $49.
Wow.
Can you believe that? It's amazing.
Very nice.
Okay,
Another
so-
thing about the skirt, by the way, that I wanted to add. Yes, hello.
All right.
Is
We're
if
ready.
you're not a big skirt person, but you want to try it out, and you want to try a shorter size like this one, opt for flats instead, because then you're getting out of your comfort zone, but you're still feeling comfortable in a flat.
Okay,
Really
speaking of
alternative.
comfort, I'm not sure many people will feel comfortable in this You look gorgeous, but this is quite a revealing outfit at the gym.
Right. Well, the really tight shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. From her purse.
So we're going to layer the shorts.
We're going to layer the shorts. These are $19.99 from Sport Check. They're Adidas. They're fabulous. Love the neon. Love the neon. You can just pop these on over top, and they're perfect for the gym.
That's how pro athletes wear their shorts all the time, too.
Exactly.
You can, like, pretend.
And you throw in a t-shirt, right, as well. Like in your
Oh my
purse,
God,
whatever, just throw it
absolutely.
on.
But this way, again, you don't have to wear a bra to work because you already got one on. I love this.
Nice. Love. Perfect. Okay, Erica. Finally, I'm down with comfort, like comfort work clothes and then comfort workout clothes. Can we do comfort?
We totally can, and I feel like you're really going to love this look, Lainey.
Really?
Just make out your name all over it.
Sweatpants! That's Lainey's middle name.
Yes, she is wearing, in fact, sweatpants to work. Now, let me preface this again, though, by saying they're a little bit more streamlined, so they're a little bit sexier. They still show off the body.
There's a leather trim.
There's a leather trim, which is really fun, but they still are a genuine cotton sweatband. I would even wear these to bed, let's be real. And they're only $39, by the way, from Zara.
They are
Fantastic price point.
This
is you. I feel like,
though. This is me.
This is her.
I should be wearing this
that's
every
the
day on the
difference.
social.
You want to make sure that if you're going to wear a sweatpant to the office, you add a heel, of course. It's so important to do a pointy, sexy stiletto if you're wearing something that's super cozy, so people aren't thrown off.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Not every stiletto will go with every jogging pant. This is a very, because that could be a hideous mess.
Again, the fit of the jogging pant is what really matters. You don't want to be wearing your boyfriend or your husband's extra large sweatpants.
How about my
Let's
Justin
be real.
Bieber pants? How about my Justin Bieber heron pants?
We always go back to Justin Bieber with you, don't we? Fine. If you wear them with these heels, I'll say yes.
Great. Okay, so we know that these are the jogging pants. So what else have we got in here that we're
underneath?
working out in?
We have something special here that I'm going to help Britt with. Thank you. Take off this fabulous necklace. Another great way to update, by the way, something that's more comfortable. There we go. I'm going to unzip you. And here,
oh, cool.
we will reveal a true blue workout top. And this is from Nike, available at Sport Check. And it's got all those functions you love. It's breathable, it supports all those wonderful things. And on top of it, if you go here, this is a little loop which actually puts your earphones in it. So when you're running and your earphones fall out, you don't full on lose them, which I know we all do. It's so annoying.
So nice.
Yeah, and then lastly, we have this beautiful tote, which is actually canvas, so it's great to wear to the office and then, of course, transition to your gym bag. But inside, we've got her sneakers. So she's ready to go to the gym.
Very nice.
There you go.
We'll bring all the models back, please. Seeing Erica's amazing imagination at work, working out in work clothes. Thank you, Erica, for putting this together. All of these outfits will be on our website. We'll be right back. Stick around. I know.
Up next, do you struggle to smile on short and frigid winter days? Natural ways to curb your cold weather woes. Wednesday on The Social, the panel gets bitten. Star of the Werewolf series Laura Vandervoort joins the conversation.
Welcome back. It's dark, it's cold, it is winter, so it's no wonder that many of us start to feel a little down at this time of year.
Okay, we know we cannot change the weather as much as we'd like to, but there are ways to beat the winter blues with natural solutions. And here to help us out, as always, nutritionist Melissa Ramos is back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And anything natural we love. And the
So
big
do I.
one, yeah, right? The big one, especially at this time of year, is seasonal affective disorder, or SAD.
Definitely.
You know, we are deprived of light, it's cold, we're hunkering down at home, and we wanted just a little lift. So let's talk about that.
Who just got back from a lovely Bahamas holiday. Anyway, yes.
I'm lifted, but Adele, we can keep on going higher. So what can we do here specifically for
You know,
SAD?
the crazy thing is that ladies, we are 8 times more likely to get seasonal affective disorder than the fellas out there.
Oh,
why?
Why?
It's just the way it is. I mean, like, a lot of it is just, you know, our hormones have a huge factor into it. So we are more likely to get that than men, for sure.
Okay.
But the one thing that we always hear about is vitamin D. Okay, and we know that. But contrary to popular belief, 1,000 IU is not enough. Actually, 10,000 is. That's what new research is saying. So you can do 10 drops of vitamin D on your hand, lick it off, and it actually helps you with seasonal affective disorder.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what do we have here?
The next thing that I really love is the light book. I love this little gadget so much. So right when you wake up for about 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, you're having coffee, checking Facebook, whatever the case is, you're going to put that at a 45-degree angle. It decreases melatonin, which is your sleep hormone, increases serotonin, which is your feel-good, happy hormone. And by doing that, it decreases carb cravings. And who here doesn't have carb cravings, right?
In the winter, right?
Totally. And so that's a huge thing. And what I have here, aside from the carbs, which we're trying to avoid a little bit
Which I
too
almost
much,
dug into during rehearsal.
we just don't want to have an excess of anything, right? But, you know, having some really good fats like coconut oil, olive oil, those are our brain's superfoods. Okay, so we really want to be able to pay attention to that because our brain is our fattiest organ. So we want to increase fats, especially during this time of year.
Okay, done and done.
Increasing fats.
Yeah, that doesn't make you fat. Right. Sugar does. Okay, so just remember that.
Okay. I definitely notice a lack of sun in the winter months really kind of give me the blues as well. But more than that, I also notice that my skin gets the blues. Like I end up looking very sallow.
You just recently went to the spa. I was creeping you on Instagram.
Oh, I did go to the spa. But that didn't really help. My skin really gets really pale and kind of pasty at this time of year. Is there anything I can do if I can't get away?
So you want to make sure that you're eating really vitamin C rich foods. Parsley actually has more vitamin C than oranges, believe it or not.
Parsley?
Yeah, totally. So vitamin C is really rich in, well, greens are really rich in vitamin C. And also, vitamin C powder, you want to make sure you take that because it increases circulation. It helps to manufacture collagen, which keeps your skin nice and tight. Yeah. But make sure that the vitamin C is buffered, okay? Because if you don't, and you take too much of it, it can be acidifying on the stomach, creating loose bowel movements.
Right.
Okay? So we want to make sure that we stay away from...
Lainey's already...
And she's the one who thinks that I laugh at over bowel movements. But anyway.
But the next thing here, which I love, is cacao powder. Okay? Because it actually can be a do-it-yourself awesome bronzer.
No.
Yeah, stop it.
Really?
Stop it. Yeah, no.
She loves her bronzers. Okay, so how does this work?
So essentially, I'm just going to do this for you here. It actually functions as a bronzer. You can put in some cinnamon in there as well, but it...
And then you can tell your partner they can lick your face.
Yes, your husband will love it because it tastes good too, so why not?
All right, I'm in.
There you go.
I'm going to bronze up this one. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so for most of us in the winter, we have really, really dry skin, constantly chapped lips. We're always trying to apply a lot of creams and all those kinds of things. Our hands hurt. What can we do?
All right, so the first thing, obviously, is water. We want to make sure that we're hydrated from the inside out. During the winter time, we actually lose about 47% of our moisture through our skin, which is crazy. And then the next thing is if you get those cracks on the sides of your mouth, that's actually a vitamin B2 and B3 deficiency. So here I have a B complex, which is great to take, especially during the winter months. Okay. And the last thing that I love is a do-it-yourself lip scrub. Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to end up taking the brush and you're going to just lightly brush your lips, just getting off, like sloughing off all that dry stuff.
Right, that makes sense.
So you don't look like a cheese grater there.
Exfoliating it.
Yeah, totally. And so next thing what we're going to do is we're going to combine 1 tablespoon of almond oil into Manuka honey. And Manuka honey is great because it has very strong antibacterial and medicinal properties. And then you're going to put in some coconut sugar, about a tablespoon, and you can mix that up right there. And then once you mix that up, you would apply it onto your lips, and then with just a little wet cloth, a damp cloth, you can just take it off, and then you've got these amazing, kissably smooth lips. So perfect.
Eat it out. Could you
like a gentle?
Well, it's got the Manuka honey in it, so you probably could.
Yeah. And Manuka honey is also really great for facial masks as well. Anti-aging.
It's nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
Gentle.
You get the moisturizer in there, and you get some
absolutely
scrubbing.
Yeah.
Manuka honey. It's all good.
And so then the next thing, Lainey.
Well, I mean, I think that a lot of people deal with in the winter is being sick.
Yeah.
You know, the germs are flying around, especially from y'all who have children, who bring them around us who don't have children, and pick them up at the school.
Here we go.
So can we prevent? Can we prevent getting those, you know, child germs all over us?
Yes, we can do several things.
Just
Obviously,
around my son.
Yeah, this is what I mean. They go to school and they pick up all these things, and you come to work and you bring it with you. Okay.
The first thing, obviously, taking vitamin C is a really good idea. But if you're sick, you want to make sure that you take antivirals versus immune boosters. Taking immune boosters while you're sick is not a good idea because you can actually be sick for longer. So if you're at a health food store, antivirals is what you're looking at. Something specifically with golden seal, which is a herb. Okay. The next thing I have there is for cold sores. If you have cold sores, you want to make sure you stay away from things like almonds, which are really high in an amino acid called arginine that can promote cold sores. And then take lysine.
I was just eating a handful of. Okay. So stay away.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then the last thing, I'm going to actually have you sit down on the chair.
Okay.
And the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about, which I think this is awesome, is about being congested. So we want to decongest because that sucks, okay, if you're congested. So what I'm going to do is hydrotherapy for your feet. What this does is this, I know you're looking so worried.
I see ice in that bottle. Like, what? There's ice in here, and there's two socks.
This is functioning as a pump for your feet. So essentially it's cold, hot, and it's drawing all the energy, and you will decongest, and get this, 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. So am I doing something with your feet?
Yes. So what we're going to do is white socks. We're going to put this into ice cold water.
Oh,
I know everyone's going
hideous,
right?
Trying to imagine
It's so cold out today.
It's really good for kids if you can actually get the socks on their feet. But honestly, the second you put the wool socks over top, and you can warm them in some tin foil in the oven at like 200, the second you put on those socks, you won't feel cold
serious
at all. I swear to God.
You're serious.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Okay, go.
Okay. And then the hot sock, and then the hot sock on top. Okay. And the hot sock on top, and the hot sock. Okay. And then it's supposed to be.
See?
It's not bad.
See?
Okay, and then in 30 minutes,
In 30
the
minutes,
stuffed up
you
nose
will
is gone.
decongest. That's also really great if you get ankle swelling as well. And that's it.
Oh,
You can make a sock monkey after
Just stay here and you're right, actually. It's getting toasty. You're right.
There you go.
Thank you, Melissa, for all these tips. You can find them on our website, and we'll be right back.
We want you to be a part of The Social's live studio audience. Visit thesocial.ca for ticket information. Come on, we'll save you a seat.
Almost caught me tweeting there live on the air. We want to thank you, Erica Durance, for joining us today. And we are so excited for Thursday's show.
Thank you for having me.
And I know you've got some special guests. We've got a crossover, as we say. He used to be on Flashpoint. Sergio DeZio is going to be on this Thursday's episode. What little sneak peek can you give us?
Well, he has an attachment disorder with a bit of a twist, and he's excellent at comedy, and he just brings his comedy and heartbreak into it, and all sorts of shenanigans. He's wonderful. Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be really, really great. And what was it like for him to come into your cast with your entire cast?
Well, you know what? It's been a really wonderful kind of group anyways. Anybody kind of just comes in, we're all part of the team, and I think everybody just feels lucky to have good actors coming in and being willing to be part of our group for a week. So.
Have there been any moments behind the scenes that are embarrassing moments or awkward moments ever that stand out to you?
How much time do you have?
Do you have a quick one that comes to mind, you know?
Oh, gosh. I'm fairly klutzy, and I just remember running in one time, and there was tons of extras there, and we were doing our thing, and I was running with the stretcher, and I tripped and rolled down the hall, and
That would be
that was a little...
That's good.
Good times, Erica. Good
Well,
times.
fabulous in scrubs as well as in regular clothes.
Exactly.
Pajamas to work every day.
Nice. There it is. And 1.5 million people who tuned into the season premiere last week can't be wrong.
Wow.
So, again, 9 p.m. Eastern this Thursday right here on CTV. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. I had a great time.
And tomorrow we've got film-inspired treat ideas perfect for Sunday's Golden Globe. So tweet us your favorite award show indulgence. If you're talking about it, so are we. We'll see you back here same time, same place tomorrow.